Hey everybody, it's Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette, and it's time for another Common Canvas Artist Collaboration playlist, and we are working on greeting cards and wrapping paper today, or gift wrap, whatever how you want to do it. And I'm going to work on some Christmas cards here, and you're going to be like, this is a paint artist collaboration, what are you doing? But let me show you. So these are all little prints of my paintings that I have done, and so I decided to just print off those and use those for my cards. You could very well paint on a card, but I'm going to use my paintings as prints on them. And I've got some scrapbook paper that came from Hobby Lobby. Love the trees and the ornaments. And then these are not Christmas papers, but I love them anyway. I think they will go great on our Christmas cards for the images that I picked. And I have a cardstock paper here, and it's the brown paper because I want a kind of a simple, rustic kind of a vibe for what we are doing. The list is part of a collaboration, and my co-host today is Teresa from Jeremiah Dreams. And Teresa, I'm not sure what she'll be doing. She is an amazing paint artist. We've got quite a few of those in today's events. I can't wait to see what everybody's doing. Or playlist. I forget where I'm at. Thinking I'm on Facebook. But here we are on YouTube. So I'm going to just use my paper cutter here and get these images. Just cut them out. You could use scissors. It doesn't matter. And yeah, my cutter I think might need to have a little be sharpened. What's happening there? So we'll get these cut out and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so here are our little images. I love this painting. It sold last year, but you know, we always take pictures. And look, I didn't realize when I printed it that I had my logo on it, but it's going to be okay for what we're doing, right? And these cute little fox. And they were for a True Love event, not at Christmas, but hey, I think that's a great little Christmas card. And a little fun, a whimsy one. I do need to trim that white off a little bit more. And then your traditional Christmas angel. And up close of baby Jesus. And then this is the image that's far off. Now, I've used some just regular copier paper on this. So it's not fantastic quality. But hey, it's alright. It's alright. So I'm going to grab some paper that I think will look good with this. And then we're going to go from there. Let's see on our little card here. And this cardstock, I'm going to zoom you out a little bit there. I'm thinking maybe a small card, like half of this paper being a card instead of one full card. So let's get that cut out, and then we'll go from there. And what is this, an 8 by 10 or something like that? I'm not very good at measuring on this thing. I can't tell what's what. Just say it. When I look at these measurements, they make no sense to me. So I'm going to eyeball what I think is half, and then we'll cut it. And hey, if it's imperfect, it's look, that's pretty close, right? So that's gonna be good. Now I'm gonna take, let's get the bigger one first. I'm gonna just fold it in half, and then we'll press it to make sure that it's even, because we do want that our sides to be even. Get that like that. And then we'll take our paper and decide exactly where we would like it to be. And I think maybe just a little bit of a border would be nice with this, not a whole lot. So I think if we have, let's see, we got it like that. Let's pull her up a little bit, and then I can tell where I need to cut it. All right, so I'm gonna go 2 on either side of her. So let me see. So that'll be 3 up. Don't y'all love how I measure things? So we'll go here and cut off the bottom 3. That's my measuring technique. These are fun things that kids could do. You know, I'm all about the kids, aren't I? And I remember saving cards when we were young, and my mama would help us make cards with them the next year to send out to relatives and our grandparents. Of course, you know, grandparents love that sort of thing, don't we? All right, so here's what we have, and it may be a little bit too much, too big. I'm going to go with it, though. We're going to go with it. So let's move this over. I just got my little Elmer's glue stick here that I'm struggling to open. We're going to just put some glue on the back and then just get it stuck together. Let's move this. I put it there to cover up that antique wax spot that I have on my little pad here, but I'll just get, I like this, and kids like this colored glue too. You can tell where it goes and then it dries clear. I like that a lot. Most people throw away their cards anyway, but I don't. I save them. I saved them. All right, so I'm going to just eyeball yet again. Eyeball measure. Put that in the center. There we go. We got our little card. And then let's grab our little flamingo image. Let's get her all glued up here. Whoopsie. I should have put the gold paint on her like I was going to before this, but hey, it's okay. We can go out of order. No big deal. Should be fun. So, and then, oh, I got that little white edge. Let me cut that off. Right there. All right. Oopsie. Go away. And then we will find our center. Press it down. How about that? Just as cute as it can be. A cute little card. And then we can embellish it with whatever. So I've got some I don't know that these will be good. It's only Christmas trees here. But we could put some of these on there and make it pop a little bit more. So I'm going to pull that out. These came from Hobby Lobby as well. I like the clear backing because then we'll still be able to see what we have on the front. I'm going to zoom you in a tiny bit there. All right. And I'm going to stick these on the ornaments, I think, these little, whatever they are. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just random. I don't think we'll do like every one, just kind of random things. There's a little star, and it's red, so let's find a green, another green one. Put that on. Oopsie. But see, you got to pay attention to what you're doing, or you end up with it like that. But it's okay. It is all right. I'd still be tickled pink to get a little card like this from someone that they took the time to make for me. How about you? Just curious. Do you like homemade gifts? Or I'm going to put, maybe I'll put that right there. I don't know. That's a lot, isn't it? In one place. Well, it'll come right off. Let's put one over here. Let's put it right there. I like it. I kind of think they show up a little bit better on the green. I got one here that's kind of gold. And we'll just keep sticking these stickers on, and then we'll move on to our next fun part. I think it's just looking darling. It's obviously a handmade gift, but hey, that's okay. A handmade card. We're going to leave the inside blank, but I think we need something maybe around the edges. I don't know. It's looking pretty good to me as it is, but let's just embellish it a little bit with a paint pen, and this is a gold one. I don't know where I got it. I don't know, y'all. Let's make sure it works. And I'm just going to come right around the edges here. And obviously you don't see it that great with that brown paper. But it is a little bit of a finished edge. And some of it is on the actual white. So that shows up more. So there we go. Get that traced out here. So there's something you can do with your paintings. Take a picture of them. You don't have to paint every card. And then just print them out. Easy. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. Let's do something across the top here. There. And then maybe we can come in here and let's do a little bit of highlighting on our palm tree. Just random. Here and there. Little coconuts. That's pretty. It's just as pretty as it can be. And then we can maybe go down. Here's our lights on the tree. We could like go along the cord and just kind of randomly fill that in. And then do our tree, maybe a little outline on our tree. And come over, and she's got a pretty little red bow. Oh, please. She's got a pretty little red bow on her wreath, but let's highlight that with our little gold pen here, maybe. How cute is that? Just a little bit on her wreath, and maybe a little on her body, huh? Look at that. A little on her hat. How about those legs? Looking pretty, huh? Alright, so I'm going to go, I think we need a little something right here. Steady hand, don't try to go too fast. Get that. And then, put that on there. Super cute and sparkly. And then you just write your message on the inside. Alright, so next, we were also, let's zoom out some, supposed to make, well, we don't have to do both, but it's cards and wrapping paper. Now, suppose you're in a pinch. Now, this is just some paper that I dug out of a bag that something came wrapped in that was breakable. It does have, we'll pretend it doesn't have a hole in it, but it's all wrinkled up. I'm okay with that. I really am. And we're going to do something with this paper. Now, again, I want to remind you that we are in a common canvas today, and our co-host is Teresa from Jeremiah Dreams. This was her challenge to us to do Christmas cards and gift wrap. And that's what we are going to work on here today. Check out my description for everyone in the playlist. And watch the whole playlist. If you click on watch playlist, it'll just loop right to the next person and you don't have to go anywhere. We would love it if you'd give us all a like and a subscribe. All right, hold on. All right, so here's my plan. Now, this is the random box that I have. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it before we do anything to it. Now, of course, you wouldn't want to do this if, you know, if you had something that you didn't want to mess up the box. But this is going to be just fine. So we're going to get this paper cut out, get this on here, and we're ready to go. All right, so we've got our glitter on our paper. I think it's really pretty. Did the random colors, rotating or alternating colors. And I did add a little bit of gold to each one of the blue and the pink. So it's different. It's a little bit different there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide this somewhere because we got a mess going on with all of the glitter. So, but I'm telling you, kids would absolutely love this project, right? Now, we could stick some stickers on there, but I'm going to stick with paint, and I'm going to use my gold paint pen. And all I'm going to do is kind of give these a little more definition. Let me slow down. I'm trying to go too fast. Let's pretend I'm really giving this to someone. And we can do it like that. Or, you know, we could just... I need to balance my hand somewhere. Like that. If you wanted perfect circles, you could cut out a circle and put on there. Kind of like the kind of random, not really the same size. What fun is that? It's so fun. Look at that. And we'll just make these look a little bit better. I do think the outline makes them a little bit better. I don't know if you were in a hurry, then you might just draw on something to make it pretty. We're going to throw it in the trash anyway, right? You know, I can remember back in the day, my mom taking, when we went to birthday parties and stuff, if she didn't have any wrapping paper, she forgot to pick any up, she would use and I'm dating myself, the comic strips out of the newspaper, and they were very colorful, and that's what we would wrap our gifts in, which I think, you know, very clever. Very clever, right? Oh, I think this is really pretty. I like it. Oh, it's pretty. Now, I'll show you on this side. In case, you know, glitter was not your thing, then you could just take your paint markers and, you know, just random and make some little different little things, different sizes and shapes. Maybe you could come back in with some dots. You can make different colors if you wanted. So that would be very pretty too. And I think I want to do some of those in here just to give it a little something else. So there's my paint marker. And I'm just going to make some random dots here on there. How pretty. I like it. Well, it's getting there. Anyway. This, who would know, right? We're just going around designing your own wrapping paper. That's pretty easy. Dotting. Let's just put some dots on all the sides. Press a little bigger to get more to come out. Not too much though. Oh, I think it's just adorable. Look at that. Fancy wrapping paper. Okay, and then let's work on a little tag for it. Okay, so I was making some price tags. I do have a hole punch that punches these. I think I got from Amazon. I cannot find it anywhere. How about that? It's not where I thought it was. So here's what we're going to do with this. I'm going to just slide that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take my scissors, and you could use your paper cutter if you wanted. But I'm going to just cut out one of these. I think this one is the most straight. And yes, I realized that's a hole and not a... We got it. We got it. Just trying to eyeball and make sure I get it the same size on all the sides. And so, oopsie. And there is that cut out. Now, what do I want to do with that? I want to take some of my paper, my pretty paper, and we can use that, oopsie, that we had already cut out for. I don't know, it doesn't match. Let's use the Christmas trees, because that other does not, will not look good with that. So we'll put that on there. Little frame. I'm holding my glue already. I'm anticipating the next step. And then we're just going to cut it out. Hold this on here. Oh, we could go ahead and glue it. Let's just glue it, and then it won't be so much trouble to cut out, right? I'm probably going to get some glue on your fingers. It's alright, this glue is kids safe and it's adult safe, but see how fast it dries. You got to move it. Got to move it, move it, move it. And we'll stick it right on there. I don't know, I took some creative liberties today with the painting being a print of a painting. Oh, it's sliding. So okay, now let's just cut right around it. My fingers are sticking to it. That's not helpful. Look at that. So cute. And if you wanted it a little fancier, since we've got our oh, I have glitter everywhere. Since we've got our glittery paper, you could take your gold paint pen again. And let's just, I don't want to do the whole thing. Let's just do our edges. Or random on there. I like that. I messed up some. Now I'm just kind of doing a little bit more. Alright, so, and then if you have a small hole punch, you could use that. I don't, but I'm going to use a stylus and poke a hole in it. And then we'll, oh, it's sticking to me. And then we have our little tag all ready to go with our gift wrap. So here we are. Well, let me grab a little card. Got our Christmas card. Look at that. I love that little fancy flamingo. It looks pretty good, pretty good. And then our last minute gift wrap that is, it's really a packing paper. And then our tag. And then on the back, you just put, who's it to? And Merry Christmas, right? Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you will watch the rest of the playlist. Check out Jeremiah Dreams channel. She's tagged in the description. The playlist link is in the description. And don't forget to see beauty, especially within yourself. Ta-ta for now.